Everyone, Meteorologist Melissa Meeder here this afternoon on our Saturday. I'm in for Warren Sears this evening, and this evening things are pretty nice. We've got some cloud cover out there at this point, as we could see from our Plaza Cam, but it's been a pretty nice day. I was out and about walking my dog. I had some crepes earlier today, and I sat outside, so it's been a generally nice day. Maybe a little bit of a light breeze, gusts to 25 miles an hour, but it's been a very spring-like day, and by the time we get to tonight, spring-like thunderstorms are going to be possible. So for our night tonight and into, the early hours of Sunday morning, chance for rain and thunderstorm activity, some of which could be strong to severe, but scattered rain and regular thunderstorms will be possible across the area. This is mainly going to be from 10 p.m. tonight or Saturday to sunrise on Sunday. So Sunday will be dry, maybe a lingering shower or thunderstorm around 7 a.m., but really this is going to be wrapped up by sunrise for our Sunday. So Storm Prediction Center outlook for our severe risk has changed since this morning. So this morning it was encompassing pretty much the entire area. Now that it's shifted down towards the south, and this is a level 1 out of 5 risk highlighted in that green. South of I-70, Garnett, Pagola, Harrisonville, Warrensburg, Sedalia, and point southward. So that's for tonight. Strong damaging winds is the primary threats, as well as some quarter-sized hail. So not all of us will see strong to severe storms. Maybe 1 or 2 is going to be possible in those areas highlighted in that green. But all of us will have the chance to see a regular shower and thunderstorm as we head through the night tonight. As for right now, satellite and radar showing some returns out there. This is a lot more, as you can see, kind of flicker on. And I don't think all of this is hitting the ground. Let's kind of take a closer look. I think mainly north, seeing more of that shower activity at this point versus, so that was just a little bit of bright banding. So really we're only seeing some light shower activity up towards King City along our northern border at this point. Cloud cover, though, is out there and is going to remain out there through the rest of this evening. Now, I won't necessarily rule out an isolated shower for this evening, but really the rain and thunderstorm activity, it's going to start to ramp up really after 10, 11 o'clock at night. So if we kind of look at from 5 p.m. to about 8, maybe seeing an isolated shower out there. And then really we don't see any storm activity start to ramp up until the time we get past midnight. If you look towards our south first, it's going to develop a little bit over there, then become scattered across the area. And then 3, 4, 5 a.m., seeing that rain and thunderstorm activity across the area. And then maybe that potential for some strong to severe storms south of I-70. And then it's 7 a.m. and this is pretty much wrapped up. It's out of the area. Cloud cover will bow out with those rain and thunderstorm chances. So you may not even know that it rained or thunderstormed because some of us will be sleeping at that point. So this is mainly going to be overnight and then be cleared out by tomorrow morning. For Sunday itself, we're looking at mostly clear conditions, mostly sunny. So it should be you would think it'd be a pleasant day. However, it will be pretty windy. Today, a little bit breezy. Tomorrow, a lot windier. So if we kind of look at what winds could be like tomorrow, generally seeing in the morning after those rain storms move out, maybe gusts to around 20, 25 miles per hour. That's pretty typical. We see that today. But by the time we get to about noon, we'll start to see those winds pick up to be about 30 to 40 miles an hour for our northwestern areas. Can't rule out maybe a gust to 45, but it will be, another windy day. That continues through the heart of the afternoon. By 5 o'clock, we'll start to see those winds start to dwindle down. Still gusting 30 to 35 miles an hour, and then they'll diminish by the time the sun sets, and then we head into the overnight hours into our Monday. So what does the next 3 days bring? After the rain and thunderstorm activity is out early Sunday morning, we're looking at sunshine, windy conditions. Those high temperatures will be in the lower 60s, so it will be a little bit cooler than today, give or take a few degrees. Monday gets a little bit warmer. It's pleasant. We've got partly cloudy conditions. Overall, Monday should be a nice day. And then we get to Tuesday, and the 70s are back. And we've got partly cloudy conditions. It's warmer. It's nice. I will say for, the first half of next week, things are going to be nice and they're going to be quiet. We're going to be in the 60s and we'll be in the 70s with partly to mostly sunny skies. We start to switch things up once we get into the latter part of the work week. So Thursday is the Royals home opener. Things will get warmer by the end of the week. We're talking about highs in the 70s, but we introduce the chance for some rain and thunderstorms. 30% chance on both Thursday and Friday. Once we get into Saturday, we have a new first warn in place for Saturday. I will say at this point, timing is hard to pin down, and models are not in good agreement at all for our Thursday and Friday. So we have those at 30% at this point. Once we start to see a little bit more consistency, that may go up or that may go down in the coming days. So just know there is the chance for some rain and thunderstorm activity on Thursday and on Friday. Better chances are going to be on Saturday as we have model consistency. It's been there for a few days, and there's the chance for some rain and thunderstorm activity. So 40% chance on Saturday. So things start to take a little bit of an active turn as we get towards the latter part of next week. Right now, we talked about it being kind of cloudy out there. Temperature-wise, we're pretty comfortable. The lower 60s, we'll take it. Our average temperature is 57. So 62 at KCI, a little bit warmer downtown and in Lee Summit at 64 and 63 in Olathe. Winds, I mentioned at this point, gusting around 20 to 25 miles an hour at best. Looks like Olathe is a little bit more gusty, around 29 miles an hour. As we go through the next 12 hours, I think we maybe make it up to 65, but we will see temperatures really remain in the 60s to 50s through the overnight. Rain chances will be through the overnight. By 5 o'clock, you could see it already dwindling down to a 30% chance. I think maybe there's something lingering. It's not completely zero that something lingers at 7 a.m. in the morning, but mostly sunny is what we're expecting to start the day tomorrow. Upper 40s, and then as we head through the afternoon, we've got a little bit of variable cloud cover. There will be times of sunshine. Of course, maybe a few high-level clouds move into the area. So we'll be in the lower 60s tomorrow afternoon, and that 7-day forecast has got the 60s for Monday, 70 on Tuesday, Wednesday back down, into the upper 60s, around 67 degrees. And then here's what I talked about. By the second half of next week, after, midweek, we're looking at warmer temperatures. The 70s are back. 74 on Thursday, the Royals home opener. I think for the most part, 30% chance for some rain. In terms of temperatures, I think around 72 for first pitch, in the upper 60s. We're going to be warm. It's going to be breezy. We could see some gusts up to 30 to 35 miles an hour. Possible. And then we're looking at maybe a small chance for some rain during game time. It looks like at this point on Thursday, the chance for rain is going to be in the morning and then maybe later in the day. But some models are pointing to kind of spotty throughout the day. So it's something we're just going to fine tune as we get closer to Thursday. And then we've got Friday, 30% chance for rain and thunderstorms. Friday looks to be the warmest day of the week at 76. That will also be breezy. And then on Sunday, we've got that first warn in place for rain and thunderstorm activity. It will be around 71 as a high temperature. So temperatures will be, spring-like in nature. And with these, spring-like conditions comes that spring-like rain and thunderstorm chances as we kind of round out the month and head into April. So that's the latest update for your afternoon, or this is the afternoon transitioning to evening for our Saturday. I hope everybody enjoys the rest of their Saturday and gets out and about and enjoys your evening. I think this will probably be the better evening of the two compared to Sunday. So I hope everybody has a great rest of your Saturday and enjoy.